1. The greatest virtues are those which are most useful to other persons. 2. All virtue is summed up in dealing justly. 3. Music has the power of producing a certain effect on the moral character of the soul, and if it has the power to do this, it is clear that the young must be directed to music and must be educated in it. 4. Music has a power of forming the character, and should therefore be introduced into the education of the young. 5. Music directly imitates the passions or states of the soul. When one listens to music that imitates a certain passion, he becomes imbued with the same passion, and if over a long time he habitually listens to music that rouses ignoble passions, his whole character will be shaped to an ignoble form. 6. We are what we frequently do. 7. Character is that which reveals moral purpose, exposing the class of things a man chooses and avoids. 8. We can do noble acts without ruling the earth and sea. 9. What the statesman is most anxious to produce is a certain moral character in his fellow citizens, namely a disposition to virtue and the performance of virtuous actions. 10. Plot is character revealed by action. 11. The honors and rewards fall to those who show their good qualities in action. 12. Character is revealed through action. 13. It is our choice of good or evil that determines our character, not our opinion about good or evil. 14. A good character carries with it the highest power of causing a thing to be believed. 15. Of the modes of persuasion furnished by the spoken word there are 3 kinds. The first kind depends on the personal character of the speaker, the second on putting the audience into a certain frame of mind, the third on the proof provided by the words of the speech itself. 16. It is not always the same thing to be a good man and a good citizen. 17. Emotions of any kind can be evoked by melody and rhythm, therefore music has the power to form character. 18. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in deserving them. 19. Happiness, whether consisting in pleasure or virtue, or both, is more often found with those who are highly cultivated in their minds and in their character, and have only a moderate share of external goods, than among those who possess external goods to a useless extent but are deficient in higher qualities. 20. Character gives us qualities, but it is in our actions, what we do, that we are happy or the reverse. 21. The beauty of the soul shines out when a man bears with composure one heavy mischance after another, not because he does not feel them, but because he is a man of high and heroic temper. 22. Of ill temper there are 3 kinds: irascibility, bitterness, sullenness. It belongs to the ill-tempered man to be unable to bear either small slights or defeats but to be given to retaliation and revenge, and easily moved to anger by any chance deed or word. Ill temper is accompanied by excitability of character, instability, bitter speech, and liability to take offense at trifles and to feel these feelings quickly and on slight occasions. 23. Good moral character is not something that we can achieve on our own. We need a culture that supports the conditions under which self-love and friendship flourish. 24. Yet the true friend of the people should see that they be not too poor, for extreme poverty lowers the character of the democracy. Measures therefore should be taken which will give them lasting prosperity. And as this is equally the interest of all classes, the proceeds of the public revenues should be accumulated and distributed among its poor, if possible, in such quantities as may enable them to purchase a little farm, or, at any rate, make a beginning in trade or husbandry. 25. The legislator should direct his attention above all to the education of youth, for the neglect of education does harm to the Constitution. The citizen should be molded to suit the form of government under which he lives. For each government has a peculiar character which originally formed and which continues to preserve it. The character of democracy creates democracy, and the character of oligarchy creates oligarchy.